Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss some important problems on finite calling population queuing model or machine repairman model. The Kindle notation for this model is MM1 MGD, where there is a single server and finite source of arrival. That is, the number of customers are finite. So obviously, if the number of customers are finite, then the queue will be also finite. Let us suppose a maintenance staff provides repair to M machines in a workshop. Okay. Here the M machines are customers, that is finite customers, and the repair staff members are the servers. Friends, I had already discussed this model in Hindi. If you want to watch in Hindi, I had provided link in the description in which you will find all the lectures related to queuing theory both in English as well as in Hindi. Now, before discussing the problem, I will discuss some important methods which we are going to use while solving the problem. Here, the probability that the system is idle. It means that when there is no customer in the system, in this case, P0 will be summation n goes to 0 to m, where m is the maximum number of customers. Okay. M factorial upon m minus n factorial into lambda upon mu raised to power n whole raised to power minus 1. Okay. Where lambda upon mu is also equal to rho. So rho is equal to lambda upon mu. Okay. Now next, the probability that there are n customers in the system. Okay. So in this case, Pn will be m factorial upon m minus n factorial lambda upon mu raised to power n into P0, where n runs from 1 to m. The expected number of customers in the queue. So LQ summation n runs from 1 to m, n minus 1 into Pn. Okay. After simplifying, I will get this method. Now it's up to you, either use this one or this one. Next one, the expected number of customers in the system. Okay. So the expected number of customers in the system will be n into Pn. Here it was n minus 1 into Pn. Now in this case, there is n into Pn. Okay. Or you can use, when LQ is given, you can simply use this one, LQ plus 1 minus P0. Okay. Next is the expected waiting time of a customer in the queue. WQ is equal to LQ, that is the number of customers in the queue divided by effective arrival rate. This is effective arrival rate, lambda into m minus ls. If you had watched my previous video, then definitely you will know that when there was finite customer in the system, when there are finite customer or n customer in the system, in that case we find effective arrival rate. Now in this method there are finite customer, so definitely there will be finite queue. So when there is a finite queue, we would like to find effective arrival rate. Okay. So effective arrival rate will be m, that is maximum number of customer, minus ls, that is the number of customer in the system. Okay. Similarly, the expected waiting time of a customer in the system. So waiting time of customer in the system, WS, which is equal to WQ plus 1 upon mu. Okay. Or ls, number of customer in the system, upon lambda into 1 minus ls, that is effective arrival rate. Okay. Now we will discuss the problem. Here we are given with a mechanic repairs 4 machines. The mean time between the service requirement is 5 hours for each machines and form an exponential distributions. Now we are given with 4 machines. So here m will be equal to 4. That is, the maximum customers will be equal to 4. Okay. And lambda, the requirement, that is the service, the mean time between service requirement. It means that this is lambda. Now in order to convert machines per hour, we will write 1 by 5, that is 0.2 machine per hour. Okay. After that, the mean repair time is 1 hour. So mu will be 1 machine per hour. Okay. After that, the machine downtime cost. Downtime is when the machine is not available. Is Rs 25 per hour. Okay. And mechanics cost is Rs 55 per day. First of all, we will calculate question up to this one. Okay. We will calculate this at the end. Now, the first part. Probability that the service facility will be idle. We have to find out the probability that the service facility will be idle. It means that the service facilities will be idle when there will be no customer in the system. Okay, so we will find out the probability that the system is empty. So we will find P0 for this case. Okay, now P0 is equal to n goes to 0 to m factorial divided by m minus n factorial lambda upon mu raised power n into minus 1. Now m is 4 machines. Okay, so n goes to 0 to 4 factorial upon 4 minus n factorial lambda upon mu is 0.2. So this one. After, first of all, I will put n is equal to 0. So when I will put n is equal to 0 here, I will get 4 factorial upon 4 minus 0, that is 4 factorial upon 4 factorial, okay, into 0.2 raised power 0. Anything raised power 0 is equal to 1. So I will get 1 here. After that, I will put n is equal to 1. So 4 minus 1, 3 factorial, 4 factorial upon 3 factorial, okay, into 0.2 raised power 1. Similarly, n is equal to 2, and then n is equal to 3, and then n is equal to 4, and then whole power minus 1. Okay. After calculating these terms, I will get 2.481 raised power minus 1, which is equal to 0.4030. So the probability that the system shall be idle is 0.4030. If we want to convert this into percentage, I will get, by dividing this 100, I will get 40.30%. That is 40% of the time the system will be idle. Next, we have to calculate the probability of various number of machines, that is 0 to 4, okay, to be out of order, okay, and being repaired. For this, we will calculate probability that there shall be various number of machines, that is 0 to 4 in the system, okay, which is Pn, and we know that Pn is equal to m factorial upon m minus n factorial lambda upon mu raised power n into P0. N is less than or equal to m. Now, I had constructed table for this where n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is given 0 to 4, okay, and Pn, this part I had written here, and P0 I had written here. Okay, this is A part, B part, and C part. Now C part is equal to B part multiplied by P0. That is this part multiplied by P0. Okay, now I will find out this one. For this, first of all, I will put n is equal to 0. So n is equal to 0 here. When n is equal to 0, and we know that m is equal to 4. So 4 factorial upon 4 minus 0, that is 4 factorial, okay, into lambda upon mu 0.2 whole raised power 0. So this will become 1. Okay, so when I will multiply 1.00, then I will multiply with P0. Now from here P0 is 0.4030. So here it will become 0.4030. Okay. After that, when I will put n is equal to 1, so I will calculate for n is equal to 1. I will get 4 factorial upon 4 minus 1, that is 3 factorial, into 0.2, that is lambda upon mu is 0.2 whole raised power 1. Okay, so this will become 4 into 0.2, which is equal to 0.8. Okay friends, so I had written here 0.80. Okay, after that I will multiply by P0, so I will get 0.3224. Okay, similarly I will calculate for n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3 and n is equal to 4. When I will put n is equal to 4, in this case the arrival will become 0 because the maximum number of machines are 4. In this case there will be no arrival, so P4 will be 0 0. Okay, when n is equal to 4, in this case the probability that the number of machines to be out of order and being repaired will be 0. Okay friends, now this is your second part. Now we calculate third part, expected number of machines waiting to be repaired. It means that we have to find number of machines waiting in the queue and being repaired. Now we have to find two parts. First we have to find waiting number of machines waiting in the queue, okay, and then being repaired. It means we have to find number of machines waiting in the system. Okay, now we will calculate both parts. So expected number of machines waiting to be repaired, that is in the queue, LQ. Here there are two methods. I am using this one, okay, for the sake of simplicity. LQ is equal to n goes to 1 to m, n minus 1 into pn. Okay, here when I will put n is equal to 1, I will get 0. When I will put n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3 and then 4 because m is equal to 4, so 4. Okay, now I will put the value of P2 and P3 from the table. So 9.13 and 0.765, and then I will find the value of P4 from here. Now P4 is 4 factorial, that is m factorial upon m minus n factorial, that is 0 factorial, into lambda upon mu raised to power n, so 0.2 raised to power 4 into P0. After calculating and putting the value of P0, which is equal to 0.4030, I will get 0.015. Okay, so I will put the value of P0 here, 0.0155. Okay, after that I will simplify these terms and then at the end I will get 0.3924. Okay, so the expected number of machines waiting to be repaired is 0.3924. Okay, now expected number of machines to be out of order and being repaired. Okay, that is number of machines in the system. So I will use the method LQ plus 1 minus P0 because I had just find out the value of LQ. So here I will put value of LQ plus 1 into P0. I had also calculated P0 and P0 is 0.4030. So after simplifying, I will get 0.99 machines. The expected number of machines to be out of order and being repaired is 0.99 machines. Now the next question is expected waiting time of machines waiting in the queue, okay, to be repaired and being repaired. Okay, now we have to calculate both waiting time of machine in the system as well as in queue. So from here, expected waiting time of machine in the queue, that is WQ, which is equal to LQ upon lambda into m minus ls, where this is the effective arrival rate. So after putting the value of LQ 0.99 here, sorry, this is ls, sorry, LQ is 0.3924, so 0.3924 upon lambda is 0.2, m4, that is number of machines, and ls from here is 0.99. After simplifying, I will get 0.65 hours. It means expected waiting time of machine in the queue will be 0.65 hours. After that, I will calculate expected waiting time of machine in the system. For this, WS is equal to WQ plus 1 upon mu. Now, mu is given as 1, so WQ is 0.65, so plus 1 is equal to 0.65 hours. That is, the expected waiting time of machine in the system is 1.65 hours. Now I will calculate the last part, which is very important. Most of the time this has been asked in the examinations. Expected downtime cost per day. Now I have to calculate the downtime cost per day, that is when the machine is not available. Downtime means when the machine is not available. Would it be economical to engage two mechanics, each repairing only two machines? After that, we have to find out, would it be economical means useful to engage two mechanics when I will engage two mechanics and each will repair two machines. Okay. Now we will calculate this one. First of all, I will calculate the downtime cost when there is one mechanic in the system, because in the question it is given that there is a single mechanic, that is a mechanic repairs four machines. It means we are available with one mechanics only. So the downtime of machine per day when there is one mechanic is equal to expected number of machines in the system into 8 hours a day. I am suppose that there are 8 working days into number of mechanics. Okay. Now expected number of machine in the system, ls, we had just calculated in the above part, which is 0.99 into 8 hours into number of mechanics are 1. Okay. So it will become 7.92 hours per day. So the downtime cost will become, now in the question it is given that machine downtime cost is Rs25 per hour. Okay. So the total downtime cost will become 25 into 7.92 hours. So it will become Rs 198 per day. Okay. Now let us suppose that we engage two mechanics for repairing only two machines. Okay. So if there are two mechanics, each serving machine, in this case each mechanics with his two machine constitute a separate system with no interaction. So in this case the number of machine in the system will become 2. So m is equal to 2. Now we will calculate P0 for this, because we have to calculate ls also. So P0, n goes to 0 to 2, because here m is equal to 2. So after putting the value 2 and lambda upon mu 0.2 raised to power n minus 1, I will get 0.68. Okay. After that, I will calculate expected number of machine in the system. So the expected number of machine in the system, ls, the method for this is also m minus mu upon lambda into 1 minus P0. Okay. Now P0 I had calculated from here. M is equal to 2, because in this case there are only two machines. Okay. And mu is 1 and lambda is 0.2. Okay. So it will become 0.4 machines. Okay. Now expected downtime of machine per day. Here the method is expected number of machine in the system. In this case expected number of machine in this system are 2. Okay. And then expected number of machine in the system I had calculated 0.4 machines. So 0.4, and I had supposed 8 hours a day. Okay. Multiply by number of mechanics, and I had supposed there are two mechanics repairing two machines separately. So the number of mechanics is 2. It will become 0.4 hours per day. Now the total cost for hiring two machines, it will become cost of machine per day plus cost of mechanics per day plus downtime cost. Now the cost of mechanics per day is given in the question Rs 55 per day. Okay. So twice of 55, because we have supposed that in this problem, in this method, that is in this part, we are assuming two mechanics. So 2 into 55 plus downtime cost. So the downtime cost will be 0.65. In this part we are assuming that there are two mechanics. So 0.4 into 25, where 25 is the cost, downtime cost per hour. Okay. So after simplifying I will get Rs 270 per day. So the total cost is Rs 270 per day when we are hiring two mechanics. Okay. Now if there is only one mechanic, in this case mechanic cost is 55 plus the downtime cost is, I had calculated for one mechanic 198. So this will become 253. Now if we compare both these costs, this one is economical. So to engage the two mechanics is not economical. Okay, hence it is not economical to engage two mechanics. This is the question. So friends, if you like my video, please subscribe my channel and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching.